Okay, good day to all science students. In this video lesson, we are going to discuss the day 3 factors affecting formation of typhoon under quarter 3 of week 5 science 8. Okay, objective: explain how land masses and bodies of water influence the formation, strengthening, or weakening of typhoons. Value the importance of environmental awareness and preparedness regarding typhoon behavior in different geographic areas. And present and demonstrate the group's typhoon path model through a clear 3 to 5 minutes explanation, using appropriate pointing, labeling, and visual cues to show how geographic features affect typhoon intensity. For activity, land or water typhoon game. Okay, small cards or slips of paper with phrases such as ocean, seas, mountains, land, low moisture areas, windward side, leeward side, and a small space for students to move, classroom, floor, or open area. You will be divided into 2 to 3 groups. Place the cards on the floor or board clearly visible, and your teachers calls out a scenario. For example, a typhoon moves from the Philippine Sea to Mindanao, or moist air hits the Cordillera Mountains. So a student raised to touch or point to the card that shows the correct factor affecting the typhoons. For example, ocean, strengthen, mountain, weakens. After each round, briefly discuss why the factor strengthens or weaken the typhoon. Continue the several scenarios. The team with the most correct responses wins. Ayan, for example, typhoon moves inland over Visayas, that is land, weakens. So papahinain niya yung bagyo. Typhoons passes over warm waters at the Visayan Sea. Yun, ocean, strengthen, lalong lalakas. Moist air rises along Sierra Madre. So mountain orographic lifting can weaken some areas. Factors affecting the formation and behavior of typhoons. Typhoons are greatly influenced by the presence of land masses and bodies of water. These features can either weaken or strengthen a typhoon depending on the conditions. So what are the effects of land masses on typhoons? So typhoons become weaker when they move over land. Yun, kapag nasa land naglandfall, itutukoy na naglandfall, nasa land na siya, humihina ang bagyo. Bakit kaya? Example, when Typhoon Yolanda reached the Visayas and moved inland, it started to weaken because there was no more warm ocean water to fuel it. So yun pala po. So wala na yung warm water na nag-maintain nung lakas niya pagdating niya sa land. So mountain ranges can block or slow down typhoon winds. Example, the Sierra Madre, yan, kilalang kilala yan, na humaharang sa mga bagyo. The Sierra Madre mountain range in Luzon often reduces the strength of typhoons entering from the Pacific Ocean. It acts like a shield that breaks strong winds. So number 3, the orographic lifting can lessen a typhoon's impact in some areas. Example, when moist air from the ocean hits the Cordillera Mountains, the air rises and releases rain on the seaside. The towns on the leeward side, example parts of Ilocos, may experience less rainfall and weaker winds. And number 4, typhoons weaken over land due to low moisture. Kasi isa sa requirement po yung high humidity para lumakas ang bagyo. Kung mababa ang moisture, kontra siya doon. So once a typhoon hits Mindanao or Visayas and is no longer above the sea, it loses its supply of water vapor, causing its wind speed to drop. Mountains act as barriers against strong winds and heavy rain. So Baguio City is protected from direct typhoon winds coming from the east because of the high mountain ranges surrounding it. So the windward versus leeward sides due to orographic lifting. So the eastern side of Luzon, example the Aurora, Quezon, hits heavy rain when moist air rises along the mountains, while the western side becomes drier. So the effects of bodies of water on typhoons. Ito naman, mga nagpapalakas naman ito ng bagyo. Number 1, oceans provide moisture needed to power a typhoon. Yung pinakagatong, ano po? Yung ocean, yung moisture ng ocean, isa sa gatong ng pampalakas ng typhoon. A tropical storm becomes stronger while moving over the warm waters of the Philippine Sea because it absorbs more moisture from the ocean. And number 2, humidity and temperature affect typhoon formation. During warm months, the water near the equator becomes hotter, increasing evaporation. This creates more humid air that helps typhoons grow. Ocean and seas strengthen typhoon. Typhoon Odette intensify rapidly as it passed over very warm waters in the Visayan Sea, reaching super typhoon strengths. So typhoons thrive in water at least 25.6 degrees Celsius. When sea temperatures near Mindanao reach 28 to 30 degrees Celsius, weather agencies predicted higher chances of typhoon development due to the warm ocean surface. So warm waters are the typhoon's main energy source. So low pressure area in the Pacific often grows into a typhoon because it absorbs heat and water vapor from the warm ocean surface. So for activity, the typhoon path challenge, land versus water effects. So kapag dumaan sa land at sa water, ano yung epekto? So each group receives a blank Philippine map, printed or drawn. Yun, the teacher assigns group. We have path A, B, C, D. Yun, number 1 is passing through the Pacific, the Sierra Madre, Manila Bay. Yun yung dadaanan ng bagyo. So next, passing over warm waters, Visayan Sea and Cebu. 3 hypothetical typhoon passing through the Philippine Sea to Mindanao. And number 4, passing inland from Samar, Bicol, Manila. And passing across Sulu Sea and to Palawan. So the group must draw the typhoon's path using arrows. Mark land masses, mountain ranges, and bodies of water along the path. Indicate where the typhoon is strengthened and where it weakens with short explanations. And prepare a 3 to 5 minute presentation explaining why the typhoon intensified over certain waters, why it weakened over certain land masses, the role of temperature, humidity, and topography.